But we're talking to DC now, comic books, some of my favorite stuff out there. And one of the things that I was really happy about is the release of the Snyder Justice League Snyder cut. But unfortunately, the studio Warner Brothers regrets that decision. Why would they regret it? Fans loved it. But let's go ahead and get into it. For topic number 4, it says from the direct, Warner Brothers reportedly regrets Zack Snyder's Justice League release. That is unfortunate. And guys, again, if you're watching via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And it says, excuse me, let me make this bigger. The demand for Zack Snyder's Justice League has been high following the lackluster response to the movie's theatrical cut in 2017. After a solid grassroots campaign online in which even Justice League cast members took part, the famed 4-hour director's cut was released on HBO Max in 2021. Since then, many have theorized that Warner Brothers could potentially move forward with the Snyderverse, especially after the positive reception and high demand for its continuation. However, Jim Lee, the publisher and chief creative officer at DC Comics, recently shared a disappointing update about the topic, saying that there's no plan for additional work on that material, but added how he felt that Zack Snyder's Justice League was really satisfying. He felt that Zack Snyder's Justice League was a really satisfying story told. Now, let me just stop there real quick. You can look at this 2 different ways. The movie came out in 2017, and it was not well received, as I just said, by bad management, in my opinion. Everything was cut. The CEO at the time, it wasn't Walter Mott, it was Kevin Tushihara that rushed the film because he wanted it to come out that year so that he can get a bonus. Horrible, horrible decision. So Warner Brothers did the thing. Was like, hey, y'all want the Snyder cut? Let's spend an extra $70 million, to finish, production on it. And here you go. Now, as far as the fans, they should be appreciative of this. The studio did not necessarily have to do that. And like I said, they should be appreciative of it. But the fans weren't thankful. They didn't say, thank you, we appreciate this. They was like, well, thank you. We want more of it now. Give it to us now. Gimme, 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 gimme. It's not necessarily the bad attitude to have. The best attitude to have. And that sucks, and it will make any studio not want to do it anymore. But the flip side is this. The fans have a right to pay for what they want. So if they're coming out and universally saying, this is exactly what we want from our comic book movies, and these movies will not succeed unless you get money from us, you need to give us what we want. So on one side, I understand the studio, but on the other side, I understand the fans. Like, why are you not, if fans in university saying this is what we want, why would the studio be like, no, we're not going to continue with those, we're going to do this? Okay, studios, that's fine, but you cannot get mad at fans if they don't want to pay for the new stuff they're trying to do. Just because of Marvel, just because DC, just because Paramount or any of these studios make movies and television shows does not mean I have to buy it or anybody else. They don't have to. There's no obligation. If we make a TV show or a movie, you have to go to the theater to buy a ticket. You have to, subscribe to our app and check out the streaming. No, you don't. So I'm just saying, man, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but let me keep going. Given that the state of DCU is in flux, there's no word on how the Snyderverse fits into the entire puzzle. Now, another discouraging update about the topics has emerged online. Like I said, Warner Brothers insiders regret the Snyder cut. In a recent report, DC Future Challenges with Warner Brothers Discovery Variety revealed that studios insiders have shared regret over the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max in 2021. Instead of silencing the grassroots online campaign to hashtag release the Snyder cut, the outlet sources claim that the 4-hour HBO Max feature only further entrenched the Snyderverse fan base against the leadership at the studio and DC in particular, leading Warner Brothers insiders to lament that Zack Snyder's Justice League never should have happened. In a related report from Rolling Stone, the outlet claimed that the new heads of Warner Brothers Discovery have no intention on reviving the Snyderverse or partnering with Direct Snyder in the future. Again, that's fine, studio, if you want to do that, but fans do not have to pay for whatever you're going to be doing now. Furthermore, Rolling Stone sources unveiled that the studio has already taken deliberate steps to separate itself from Snyder and his Justice League cut, including the limiting documentary filmmaker Leslie Twerks from using footage from the 2021 movie. What's next for Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse? The latest report presents another nail in the Snyderverse coffin as it further cemented the fact that it will not continue anymore. This was reportedly happening despite the continued support of diehard fan base online. Guys, what do y'all think about this? Whose side are you on? Are you on the studio side? You on the fan side? Thank you, One Journey. I do appreciate it. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Jasmine W. Warner Brothers needs to get their act together again. I think that's from last time. Both cuts of Justice League were mediocre. Ooh, I disagree, but thank you for the comment. Never seen the first one. Zack's version was better, or ain't better or not anywhere in the comment. Never seen this one. Zack's version was good. It was just too long. Yes, it was too long. It was too long. I appreciate your reviews on. Okay, thank you, Dowdy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. Lola, I honestly didn't see the difference between Zack. What? I honestly didn't see the difference between Zack's version and the OG version. It was still bad to me. Wow. It was night and day difference to me, Lola, but hey, that's interesting. Thank you for the comment. Chaz Herring. I always felt that, oh, that's off topic, but thank you, Chaz. I do appreciate it. I need to look at these comments more. Young Nine. I heard Zack Snyder used a bunch of bots to pressure. That is true. There was a lot of bots used, but I forgot exactly what way, so I don't want to misspeak. Let's see here. Tamika, it's interesting to me that DC is quick to cut or push back everything, but still push hard for the Flash. Yeah, well, yes and no. We got some bots. Thank you, Zia. I appreciate it. Zia's on it like the man ninja. Tamika's Den. It is interesting. Especially with the news that came out lately that they're willing to meet with him and the stipulations, the criteria that they put in place. You know, I would have felt better if they were like, this is where we are now. We're trying to move forward, and it's not going to be with Ezra Miller, but apparently they're still trying to work it out with him. But my thing is this: they're also, I think, trying to work it out. So all these fans want the Snyderverse to continue, right? That universe, but they're rebooting it. They're starting over, and the Flash movies plot is the direct thing to do that. Like, it's not the thing about the Flash's character is his story in the comics does reboot universes, so it works. So if any movie that Warner Brothers or DC are trying to push forward, it will make sense for them to use the Flash movie to do that, especially with it being so expensive. If it was any other property, yeah, but it's like they're trying to reboot the universe, and the Flash movie is the tool to do that, to my understanding. If I'm incorrect, let me know. But that's just my thoughts. Well, throw away the Snyderverse with the Crisis on Infinite Earths movie and reset the right. Yeah, Jay, who got it? Snyder Cut does expand more of the character and overall story, but way too slow on slow-mo and parts that didn't need to be. It made the movie drag right on. Let's see here. So Zaslav screws the Batgirl creative team for Ezra Miller's The Flash. Yeah, I'm giving up on HBO Max once my trial run out. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, it can be looked at that way, but I don't want to say they're screwing the Batgirl. It's complicated, But thank you for the comment. I do appreciate it. But you guys, let me know what you think about this. If you look on Rotten Tomatoes, Zack Snyder's Justice League, 71% from the critics, 94% from the audience. Let me look at the original Justice League. Came out League that came out in 2017. See what that says. Really? Yeah. Ooh, 39%. So 39 and 68. 39 68. Oh Lord. I wanted to. Oh Lord. So hold on. Man, that's not working out. 39 and 68, 71 and 94. That's a big difference right there. That's a big difference. And LLNYRN, I agree. There is some white privilege in there for you. I agree. So again, guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, you can read this whole article if you want at your own leisure. It is in the description box for you to do that. Okay. So thank you very much for all of your commentary. And we're going to stick on DC. We're going to stick on DC and see what you guys have to say about this. That's a lot of news today with them. And it's exciting, you know.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Y'all know what that means right there. Coming to the stage.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. Indingo and Jadaka! Unyanaka and Jobu! I found my daddy with panther claws in his chest. Nah, I'm your king. Come on.
Yes. It is. Today, I feel like the rightful ruler of Wakanda, aka. Hello, my brother. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just flying through these DC topics. You know, I'm looking forward to off day tomorrow, and looking forward to these House of the Dragon that's dropping later on tonight, man.
Yeah, man. I have to say, I was listening a little bit, and I feel, I'm sort of salty when I hear the reaction from the Warner Brothers people, HBO people, the executives. It's like they regret doing it because now the Snyder verse fans are more firmly entrenched. I'm like, basically what they're saying is we're upset we gave in because now they're demanding the good content that they want. They're demanding to get what they're telling us what they want to pay for, and they're demanding that instead of just taking whatever slop we put on their plate. Right. That's really what it boils down to. They're mad that the consumer is now saying, no, we don't want the trash you're giving us. We want the content that we want.
Right.
Now either give it to us or we'll go somewhere else and find other content to watch. And that's basically what's been happening. So, and to be honest with you, when you think about how much competition is out there right now in the streaming sphere, when you look at all the different platforms, from Netflix to Paramount Plus to Showtime to Disney Plus, and you just have all these different platforms are out there. When you actually have your customers coming to you telling you this is what we want, you should feel like you are in a extraordinarily blessed position. Most companies are trying to figure it out.
Right.
They're begging their people they're sending out surveys and paying companies millions of dollars trying to figure out what their audience wants. And your audience is coming to you, telling you exactly what they want and what they're willing to pay for. And now you're sitting up there saying, I'm upset because what they're telling us they want is not the same crap that we want to give them. I
agree. I mean, and to add to your point, I mean, it's, if you didn't know this, guys, if you're watching this, everybody has the ability to go to see movies for free before they come out. You just have to know where you look. You have to know where to look if you live in a major city. And when you have these screenings, these promo screenings, at the end, they have the studios hire reps to hang outside the theater and like, hey, did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you like? What didn't you like? What do we need to do to make it better? We all heard of Cinema Score too. They have people hanging outside the theaters doing the same thing. And so you don't have to do that. You can just go online and listen to the fans. Like Larry said, okay, this is what they're willing to pay for, so let's give it to them. I don't get that. I mean, I just don't. Even if it's ugly, I mean, y'all do ugly stuff too in your business. I mean, y'all only really care about making money, you know, y'all are not doing this. We don't want to make something passionate because we care. No, y'all trying to make money. So I do agree with that, Larry.
The people who should care are the people who are consuming it. I mean, if you make it, I mean, don't get me wrong. When you are a single shop, you're like us. You're on YouTube. You are the one person producing content. You have to produce content that you're passionate about. Otherwise, it becomes a burden. Unless you have a channel that's making just a buttload of money. And then if you're making all that money, then you'll say, okay, I'll put my passions aside because this is how I'm making my living. And then, you know, you can have your passion somewhere else when you're not working. But as a corporation, if your consumer tells you we want this, it shouldn't matter what your personal feelings are about it. You know, make it. That's what they want. Make it. You know.
Right on, right on. You got any more comments on that, man?
You know, just pay attention, people. Just pay attention. I mean, all the stuff that we've been saying as far, you and I have said it, you know, Lamont, all of us have been saying it. People elsewhere have been saying it, that all the consolidation is going to be coming soon. We see it happening with WB and HBO, all this stuff. It's just going to get, the streaming wars is just going to get more fierce and more fierce. It's going to be more and more difficult for these companies to extract our dollars out of us and put them in their pockets, because there's going to be more competition for that money. And with inflation, it's a smaller pool of money they're fighting for. So they really need to pay attention to what we want and give it to us.
Right on, right on, right on. Thank you for that, Larry.